100%. Okay, so what we've got here, the first map banned was Day 101. Second map banned was Crossing in the Woods. No real surprise there. The ace game will be on Pachino Farmlands, which we've seen a little bit today. Game 1 and Game 2, FeriG Mule chose to play on Santuario. So we're right back on the same map we were just covering. The banned battle groups: Mechanized for Wehrmacht, Panzerjäger Command for DAC, UK Heavy Armor, and USF Heavy Weapons. So no Black Prince, no Pershing, no Elephant, no Panthers. That's what we got here. Jamie, let me know. And actually, don't worry about letting me know when you're loaded in, because I'm going to roll the intro video, and then you should be good to go by then.
Yeah, I'm already ready, so just do your thing, brother.
Okay. Let's let me roll this, and everyone get ready for semifinal round 1. Oh, yeah. All right. We are here. Jamie, you ready?
I'm ready, brother.
Unpausing in 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 4, 5, 6.
Perfect.
Okay. We've got double Brits for the Allies again. Simon here in teal, running Air and Sea. Symbiosis hasn't chosen yet. He is in blue. Both, looks like initially both are going for a Vickers, but Sapper start, obviously. Mule going Luftwaffe, dropping the Fallschirm Pioneers deep onto this +5 munitions point. Bold strategy. Meanwhile, FeriG going for Italian Combined Arms. FeriG obviously in red, and Mule obviously in purple. So, worth kind of noting as we think about the fatigue factor here, that FeriG and Mule finished their first match, went 3 games, 3 long games. They just finished about a half hour ago, essentially. Simon and Symbiosis played first, won their match 2-0, and so they got a little bit of a break. So I wonder if there's any strategizing going. And you guys now hear the co-caster, the Sherman driver in the graphics that Jamie created for me, my dog Kenny in the background. But yeah. Interesting, the Fallschirm Pioneers, Mule going for a second regular Pioneer in the infantry company. I can't wait to see how he builds this out, and I wonder if we're going to see the Granat Buchse spam.
For some more Australians, I'd be curious to see if we get Archer instead of Creeping Barrage.
Yes.
I haven't really seen the Creeping Barrage until this tournament, like, at least used like effectively.
Yeah, I think I tried it one time in one of my own games. Yeah, so he's chosen Aussies, but he hasn't actually spawned any Aussies or birthed or called in. That's what it is.
Birthed. That's a heartbreaking use of manpower when you have to birth each unit.
Hey, we are 4 hours into this tournament here. 4 hours and 15 minutes. I don't know how many games we've casted so far, but it's been a few.
It's been a few. Enough to say birth, that's for sure.
Wow, sections. Look at this little like pocket that FeriG has created up top. He's got these infantry sections surrounded out in the open.
Beautiful.
Wow, that actually feels like doctrinal maneuver right there. That's fantastic. Meanwhile, Simon has shoved off Mule's Pioneers here in the center. A little bit of additional emphasis from Mule on the south side, driving on that +10 munitions. And now FeriG's Bersaglieri free to move into the middle here.
You know what? I actually saw Ray play Luftwaffe a couple of games back.
Mm-hmm.
And he was making some interesting plays with the manpower reduction in terms of making like a really infantry heavy build for the Luftwaffe company.
Yeah.
And the Fallschirmjägers and stuff.
Yeah, the Fallschirmjägers are like, I feel like they should take like 5% of the power away from Fallschirm Pioneers and give it to the Fallschirmjägers.
I like them as they are. I think they're really interesting unit. I know they're like not super popular at the moment, or at the moment, but I like them. I like their ambush bonus. I like their healing, and I think they work really well with Grenadiers with the merge.
And they do have a lot of utility. I just think that like compared to the Pioneers, like if you told an airborne infantryman that an airborne engineer was better at combat, I think he would just hit you. But the balance discussion notwithstanding,
this Vickers,
this Vickers and getting chunked down by Mule's Grenadiers and knocked out, kind of like a wild exchange there. And now another Grand Squad shows up and they immediately have to retreat to avoid losing that Vickers. That is a really unfortunate engagement.
It's like a tragic start for the Allies.
Yeah, look at this mine placement here on this +10 fuel, and the Pioneers hanging out in the back corner. That's really cheeky for Mule, because as soon as this section caps it, they're just going to roll right back up. Meanwhile, FeriG leaning heavily on the cutoff here.
Oh, he's using the he's building the cache, without the you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
The build yourself a cache, which is going up.
That's fancy. Yeah, that's the Air and Sea. Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Air and Sea cache.
And yet now Symbiosis, his rifleman caught in another ambush here between the Fallschirm Pios and the Grenadiers.
Oh, this poor cache. He's like, I just wanted to live.
Yeah, immediately gonna get the timing from Mule is impeccable.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to see the Granat Buxa, and that potentially is going to really eat away. And these sections are low health, so the first couple of grenades could do a ton of damage. Symbiosis sees it and dodges just a little bit, but that's not an engagement I think they can win. Oh yeah, FeriG has driven Symbiosis all the way back. You know, Symbiosis slid over into the middle to try to help. But yeah, they're just like every engagement has gone wrong. This section.
Oh no! Please no!
Oh no! With the accuracy boost from the Krodschützen.
Oh,
that poor Tommy! Wow! Holy cow! Micro fatigue or micro warm up? Yeah, Brood War, you're not wrong. Just a rough start, and now VPs are bleeding.
Oh no!
And now so a Humber's coming, which should help. Oh, double Burstlieri grenade onto that Vickers. Wow. Yeah, these guys are really good at Company of Heroes.
Wow. I mean, the Allies are playing out of their base at the moment. At least they have their cache. Cache is going to save them.
This Sappers could go down as well. No, the Humber... I wonder if the Humber... Can it even catch?
I think Mule's dropping...
Wow.
Mule's dropping Fallschirm Jaeger on top of the cache, wants to kill it to, apply more pressure to the Allies, give them even less resources to play with.
Well, yeah, and then plus the ambush bonus, that little sneak and hide that he did with the Pioneers, even more lethal with Fallschirmjägers.
Yeah.
Oh, you see, I wonder, he's trying to make the bait not too obvious, right? He's got the mine here. Then he recognizes this is a bad idea.
Yeah, just get that.
No, Masilla, the Aussie battle group is not banned in this. It is heavy weapons for the US and heavy armor for the Brits are the two allied bans.
There's a section here who I think's job is to capture the middle fuel, and they just sort of like
they're just a little bit off.
There we go.
So that's a lot of pressure and a lot of resources to give up. Mule going support armor elements, right, with the Luftwaffe company. So Werble wins soon, briefly. Man, the Allies kind of working their way back out here. Oh, wow, and the mine killed 2 of the sappers, but they found it with their feet. The triple cap on now as well, which we're down to like 6 minutes of tickets left if they don't relieve some of that pressure. I think Simon and Symbiosis going about this the right way, playing together, and what they really need are some clean trades. Oh, Panzerjägers. Oh no, the Humber. Hold fire, hold fire. All right, Humber's gonna get away. Black Furling suppresses the infantry section. Panzerjägers force off as well. Oh no, these sappers. First area on the retreat path, but no sprint. FeriG's not going for the throat just yet. And now, what is this coming in? Simon calling in a commando support section. Yeah. So, Masia, I think you hit the nail on the head. The Brits naturally lack a little bit of capping power, so that's the risk in going double Brits. The commando support section just immediately eating a bunch of Kar 98 rounds. The 7.92 Mauser. Yeah, that'll hurt. And so FeriG has recapped the north side VP. Looks like Simon's going to take control of the south, but it's still just 1.
Yeah. Who offers emotional support to the emotional support section? The real question for guys.
The Humber.
Correct.
The Humber. now Symbiosis 2 pounders out. Nice flare. Oh wow, the GB39 penetrating the armor on the Humber. Now the Faust comes in. And then what was that? That was a GB39 that hit the Humber again.
Jeez.
And Mule attacking ground with it, trying to finish off the Humber. Bolsheviker's taking a little bit of damage. Oh, here's the Werble. And this kind of feels like it. With this Werble, they're just going to shove these guys right off the side. FeriG's got a Stug D on the way.
Oh god. It's just this two-part. The two-part is the only thing they have.
Yeah,
and it's not even closely enough.
Immediately dodges it. What is this?
They just start teching nades, but it's too late.
Oh, more base already coming in. Oh, the fragmentation bomb.
I actually think he hit.
Oh, he hit more of his own people. One Gren squad knocked out by the section. And actually, these Fallstrom Pyos could be in a little bit of danger here. But the Satchel comes in on the 2-pounder. Oh. So, Axis vehicles back for repairs, but still the insane pressure in the triple cap, down to 2 minutes of tickets left for the Allies here. And the Panzer Pioneers just pick up the Vickers and run off with it. Oh no.
That's tragic.
It is. I'm looking at the upgrades, and FeriG's really only invested in vehicle survival, so... Oh, with the Stug D on the way. No healing in base. What's that?
KD is brutal.
Oh, 2-1.
Yikes.
Oh, a second Stug D on the way. Oh, wow. The Humber eats a Faust from the Fallschirmjägers. Now the Werble coming in. Chipping away. But the 2-pounder's there. This could... Oh, but the 2-pounder is forced to pack up. I was going to say, this could result in a dead Werble win for Mule, but I guess not.
Yeah. Dallas needs something. Anything like that would be huge for them.
Well, now,
over repair locked in.
Yeah, over repair locked in. That could potentially be helpful with the Humber.
Yeah.
Oh, this poor 6-pounder. Wow, look, it does it like no damage to the crotch. It's an anti-tank gun. Oh no. The Luftwaffe
Germany's just so
Strafe.
good at making bikes, you know?
Yeah. It's a BMW
Phenomenal
motorcycle right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Stug D clears the Vickers. Yeah, Symbiosis pushing on this South VP, but he's in serious risk of getting... He's got the Whirlwind in front of him, and then another Whirlwind on the flank, supported by 2 Stug Ds. Oh, boy.
Oh, I can't watch.
And then, is this another strafing run?
It looks... It's
sure
lines.
It's this is the frag bomb.
Yeah.
And that's going to be it. Oof.
Yeah, that was a hard one. That was a hard one to stomach, eh?
That's one of those, to me, that feels like a game, like it just gets away from you, and suddenly you're just like, you're piecemealing units back out into the map, and they keep, like, you keep getting defeated in detail, and there's just like nothing you can do.
Yeah, it's bad. I feel like that map can be like that. It can be a little bit snowbally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to come back in Brits, especially on that like left side where it's big and open. You know, there's nothing to cap with. It's a bit tragic.
Yeah, there's been a discussion in chat going about how you build with the Aussies. And we've seen a couple of different variants in the tournament so far. I forget who is actually putting it up there. Most of what I've seen is people lean heavily into the Aussies, so they go double sapper into triple Aussie, and then they tech into their Humbers. They lost.
I find that stuff like that really risky. Like I just,
yeah,
I know you've got the 2-pounder and stuff, but I just feel like having no snares is like crazy.
Yeah, and so Havoc's also pointing out a couple times Symbi canceled. He queued up a Vickers and then canceled it, and that was problematic because like that's basically an extended build time for that unit. Next game is up, by the way, so I'm loading into it now. And so when he does that, he's basically fighting FeriG without all of the units that he needs to fight. So, man, that was, I think, I know FeriG and Mule are fantastic players, and that like they're obviously really good, but so are Symbiosis and Simon. And so it's important to like, sometimes the game just doesn't go your way. The start is rough, and then it's just so hard against good opponents. It becomes so hard to claw your way back. So Jamie, as we get into this is semifinal game 2. Let's take a second while loading in is happening and talk a little bit about like mentality for Simon and Symbiosis. And there's a prediction up in the chat, but I'd love to see what you think about the approach that Symbiosis and Simon need to take here.
That's a big question.
So let me help you out. So we've got Symbiosis playing DAC, and Simon is playing Wehrmacht. So no mechanized, right? And no Panzerjäger command. And then on the Allied side, no heavy weapons, no heavy armor. You see FeriG and Mule, both Brits, both have Canadians and Aussies. Mule has Air and Sea. FeriG has Indian artillery available to him. Simon's got Terror, Luftwaffe, and Breakthrough. So, yeah.
I still like to see Terror. I feel like we haven't seen, even though it's been unbanned. Yeah, and people have had it in their loadouts, we just haven't seen it like at all. No one wants to play with the MGs, which I think is weird because the Battle Group has a lot more things to offer than MGs, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the things about being forced to go heavy gunnery is you obviously get the delay. You get the delay in the King Tiger by 1 CP. But I don't think, against opponents of this caliber, I don't think the KT is overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
Terror Battle Group has so many other things.
I'm not sure the KT would actually fare on this map, to be honest. I think I've ever seen it on this map.
Like, I think it probably have limited utility
Yeah.
Because on the farm side, it has good lines of sight, but you're at the risk of getting flanked like Latu for this Chaffee maneuver.
True.
And in the city side, I think you just short sight lines.
Yeah, exactly. I think it'd be too easy to get like flanked in the city.
So FeriG and Mule here, double Brits, FeriG and Teal, Mule in blue. Mule's getting a second sapper out, FeriG going for the section command post. On the opposite side, Symbiosis Dak in red, immediately locking in armored support. And he's going Panzer Pioneer, Panzer Grenadier, Panzer Pioneer. So interesting, no Crod shoots in early. Simon going Breakthrough, double Pioneer into Grenadier. Yeah, Warbringer, this is now the second game. Game 2, semifinal 1. You know, it's funny, we just casted Future NP and Nub on this map against Hans and Latouf, and Simon's doing the same thing that Future did, right? Breakthrough MP40 Grens into the city, which in theory makes a lot of sense. But we will see how it plays out here. I think it's kind of a struggle for me thinking about how to deal with FeriG and Mule in game 2, because you want to be, I think you want to be cautious because you can't afford to get shoved out of position early again and just kind of immediately give up the early game advantage. But if you're too cautious, then these guys will still act like a boa constrictor and roll around and just eventually kind of snuff the life out of you. So,
hey, Jay.
Yeah.
I've just noticed FeriG is just done exactly what Symbiosis last game. He's locked in Aussies, not built any Aussies, and built 2 sections from the tree command post. Pretty weird, right? It's like the exact same but reverse. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder why, but it's interesting. So for all the people in chat trying to figure out the best way to use Aussies in sections, now we're going to get to watch how FeriG attacks it.
Yeah, so. And it's building 3 sections, which is how it's done. Okay, interesting.
A 250 now, out now for Symbiosis. Oh no!
Oh, whoa!
What was that? Was that a double mine?
No, it was just a mine, and they were next to the fuel can thing next to the shed, which is why I made the explosion so big.
Are you kidding me? But like a mine doesn't one-shot a 250, so there must have been extra environmental damage.
Maybe the sappers got a little bit of small arms off.
Bro, what a... Oh, that's terrible. That is exactly what you don't need, a Symbiosis. You had Turtle Mega Mine. Yeah, man. Holy cow. And so now...
4th section.
4 sections. So much firepower. The tactical concentrated firepower formation incoming. Yeah, that fuel depot does environmental damage. Oh my goodness.
Oh, no way. I can't believe that.
That is that's something that, like, you know, if you play this game a lot.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, if I put a mine here, I'll get the extra damage. That's nuts. And then the bait into it. For his part, though, Symbiosis, he's recovered and he's doing a good job on the north side. And Simon spread out in the city. Obviously, he's given up both VPs to FeriG. But he is kind of holding the line here and not letting FeriG slam into Symbiosis. So, replacement 250 on the way. Symbiosis also not delayed in his tech. Oh, he merges with the Pioneers to save him, but look at the rifle fire coming on these Pios. The DPS is insane.
Ooh. Chambered in 303, baby. It's God's around.
Yeah. And so Simon's going to get forced off here. I no longer think MP40 Grens are the answer to 4 sections.
No, absolutely not.
I think he's going to probably need to go with some light vehicles. Oh, first 2-pounders out. Oh, man. Already. Look at the tempo the FeriG's been able to generate. Already's got a 2-pounder out on the field. and the harassment all the way in the +10 fuel.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Liberator. And thanks to this tournament, we now learned that the fuel tank does insane environmental damage.
Yeah.
And look at FeriG toying with this MG with these sappers. This is a situation where, like, if I was playing this, I'd see these sappers and be like, oh, time to retreat. And he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to keep rolling around harassing this MG. Oh, Symbiosis with the 2509. Yeah, now the sappers retreat. Oh, meanwhile, Symbiosis, though, loses a Panzer Grenadier squad on retreat to Mule. Man, that's the problem, splitting your attention across the map. And FeriG teching grenades. These sections are going to supply a lot of utility. 2-pounder comes in on the 250. It's got a backup. Symbiosis did get the combat half-tracks upgrade, though. So a little bit of additional durability. In the meantime, though, Mule's going to totally cap up the north side of the map. Honestly, though, I'd prefer to see these guys, Symbi and Simon, play together here in the middle. Nice grenade. Does a huge amount of chunk damage to that section. Now Humber on the field for Mule. Nice double smoke, including the near vertical smoke from the Humber.
Yeah, right from there onto the G42 forces away. Pretty cool.
Yeah. I like this. I think, yep, another 2509 coming with the Panzerjägers. I like this build, and I like where he's going. He has also got the flak filling out, and he's got the Panzerjägers to harass that Humber when it shows up.
Yeah. Simon's building healing. Nice for Mac bunker between the axis bases. Very nice to see. Nice teamwork.
Yep, really smart. And now a cash down on this fuel. So I think they recognize they gave up a little bit of early fuel control, but they're working on it. But FeriG, I mean, we could see a 10-minute Crusader here. So I like this from Symbiosis. There's an opportunity to really kind of push and take up some space, but there's a limited amount of time to do so. At the very least, the Axis are not on a triple cap, so they've gotten themselves some breathing room. They're actually taking away some VPs from FeriG and Mule. Oh, nice. Panzerjäger ambush, gets a couple good hits off on the Humber. Oh, but if FeriG unlocks over repair, which I'm assuming he's going to do, he's just waiting for the CPs. And over repair can be so strong in some of these lighter British units. And I love, like, look at the way all of FeriG's units, like, they're always in cover, right? They're always, like, spread out, maneuvering together. It is really, really fun to watch.
Was it going to hit mine? Oh, no, it's still mine. Never mind. So the flak was running over him, but it's...
Infantry training hits for FeriG. Boys AT rifles really just getting sniped at and then suppressed by the flak filling here.
Ooh.
Now here's a big push from FeriG. Simon's got a little bit of a defensive position here, but the infantry training in all these recce sections, it's a lot of firepower. And now the arty coming in. Oh, those pioneers just need to get out. And you got to watch the first round going to come in and hit that mine.
Oh my god!
I called it.
It's like one of those things. Like it just happens in company all the time.
Yeah. MG picks up the flank here for this infantry section. Gren's merge into the Pios. Really smart. MG flips and rotates. Simon doing a really good job managing this push. We need friendly fire and artillery. It is insane that you can stand... Oh, nice rifle grenade. That you can stand in your own artillery barrage and not be worried about damage.
Yeah, that's not cool.
No.
Not cool at all. Sappers get caught placing a mine, but the flat feeling seem committed to keep placing it.
Oh, they get it down.
Yeah. I wonder if the Axis know that.
Havoc says, I've seen some pretty epic base artillery team kills. Oh. Tony says, just say it's extra danger close and you'll be fine.
Probably knows what's up.
Well, the Panzer Pioneer spotting all of those mines. That's still there's a lot of threat there, and if you don't pick those mines up, your 2509 is not as useful. I like this Symbiosis swinging down to the south. Mule sees it immediately and takes up some space here in the center, but the Axis look like they're prioritizing. They're like, we got to at least hold on to one VP at all times. 4 AT guns. Yeah, this is going to be potentially really, really tough. Don't sleep on the 2-pounders. The 2-pounders are really good, and when they get veterancy, their target weak point ability is just nasty. Stug D out now for Symbiosis, so it looks like he's going to play very heavily into the kind of the mechanized build here. Simon, interestingly enough, I'm trying to figure out what his tech looks like. Oh my gosh, these Grens, they're just going to start bleeding here. 3 sections on top of them. Oh, so Simon's going for the Panzer Company. So maybe a Brumbear? Oh no! Oh, the immediate salvo. Oh, Havoc called it.
Yeah.
In the chat. Oh, the already. I feel like it homes in on the mine sometimes.
Someone told me that.
Oh, these Pioneers, the merge, but they're still gonna bleed. Merge again. Wow. Sticky bomb onto the Stug D, but that boys AT section took a lot of damage in the process. Oh, the Pioneers.
Oh no! All the big merge.
Yeah, again, how so much merging.
Merging is just so good.
This section gets caught out by the 2509s. Mule has
he's refunded it.
Yeah, just refunded his Humber. And he's got plenty of fuel. So we can see a Crusader train here shortly. Look at the harassment of the Axis resources. So
it is brutal.
Yeah, Axis doing a little bit better than the last game in terms of managing. You know, they're not fighting to get out of their base. And we're much further into the game. But they are still firmly on the back foot. Some of those early losses are really, really tough.
Look at the trigger discipline of these Jaegers in the middle here. They're just on hold fire, just getting shot into point blank range at these Lee Enfields.
Well, oh, it's because he got the Pioneers inside. I was like, did he already get rapid advance? And he also, I think he probably needs to grab salvage kit's ability so he can start picking up some of these vehicle hulks and getting the manpower. All right, first Crusader on station. First Martyr on the way out for Symbiosis. Simon, I mean, he's got his Panzer Company, he's got his tier 4. But I don't know what the answer is here because 2 Crusaders is... Oh, nice grenade on this section. 2 Crusaders is going to laugh at a P4, but a Brumbear is no better. Brumbear will deal with the mess of AT guns a little bit better. Oh, first Crusader shows up. 2 509s. This is not looking good. Symbiosis pops his Pioneers out. Maybe he can try to bait the Crusader over a mine?
Possibly. Mule's so comfortable, he hasn't even locked in a battle group, just chilling, building Crusaders. Oh, he's gonna hit the mine. Oh, whoa! Did you see that?
No, what did I miss? I see it hit the mine.
No, it did. It, like got airtime. It was like it did a weird.
It did like a weird spin flip. I don't know. It was so bizarre. It was almost on its side. I don't know how to explain it. It's so bizarre.
Nice grenade. Oh my god. Incredible grenade package there to kill the sappers. They started to approach, hit the first couple grenades and retreated, and the last two grenades came in and roasted them. And now a Flampanzer out for Symbiosis. Really cool idea. Probably not the answer against a Crusader dive. Oh, and a Matilda out now for FeriG as well. That's going to be hard to deal with for Simon. Martyr in the back. Nice. Couple hits on the Crusader. The Flampanzer this late. Yeah. But it has the potential to really deal well with these 6-pounders. They can catch it up. Oh no, the Stug D knocked out.
No.
No. Stosstrooping. Oh, they're forced to retreat before they can pick up that infantry section. And actually, I like this push. The Martyr in the back doing a lot, and the Crusaders engine critted.
Nice smoke. Was that smoke?
Oh, the Panzerjägers are here. No, it's not the Vet 1. The Panzerjägers are on hold fire. There we go.
Oh.
One Crusader knocked out. Nice play there from Symbi. AT guns move over to try to support, but can't make the difference. So nice pickup there from Symbiosis. Meanwhile, FeriG is like, hey, Mule, just hang in there. I'm going to roll this other side real quick. And here comes the Matilda. I think he destroys one wreck. If he's smart, he destroys the other wreck too. Up against armored support. Yep, there it goes.
Yeah, yeah.
Now
Smart
P4 is out. Get another couple hits in. Faust comes in. That Matilda is engine critted. Oh, this could be bad. P4 gonna attack around
Also
here.
engine critted. Oh.
Wow,
Oh.
P4 picks up the Matilda. Well done.
I just realized I haven't seen a P4 all day. It's
Yeah.
the first P4 we've seen.
Yeah. But just like that, the Axis still don't have VP control, but they're looking a little bit more in this game.
Oh, ambush on the Crusader here from these two Panzerjägers.
Oh yeah, 2 squads of Panzerjägers.
Yeah.
But the tactical firepower concentration formation moves up. And the Panzerjägers got to back out. Maybe I probably need to. One, I think I changed how I say that every time, and
No, it's
2.
funny every time.
Still no battle group from Mule. Okay, so if you're Mule, what do you do here? You've got all these CPs saved up.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Well, you go for it. It's just like so comfortable. I guess like that's fine. If you,
the Flampans are caught out by Crusaders here, and there's nothing around to save it. And he doesn't even have Vet 1, so he can't blind the Crusaders. Oh, but he does pop smoke. The attack round comes in.
The bike! The BMW bike!
Oh, it's knocked out as well. And now the Martyrs, they're going to be forced back. Oh, these 6-pounders. Oh, fortunately, one of them whiffs. The boys AT section coming in, but there's a mine waiting, so the Martyrs are going to get away. FeriG going for team weapon training. But looks like the Axis will get a triple cap on here. Another Matilda out for FeriG.
so many Axis mines, by the way. So many.
So it looks like Mule making a big push up here on the flank. Oh, he's just about to hit this mine, but I think these sappers are going to show up and disable it before the AT gun hits it. Big salvo in on the 2509. Wow. P4 was engine, or I think it was a target weak point from a 2-pounder. So it's back for repairs. Symbiosis has another Flampanzer out. Oh, now the Matilda's over repaired as well now. This is potentially a little bit worse. But a second P4 on the field, they just have to be careful about this 2-pounder in the back. There is a lot going on the map right now. But Mule has come across with the Crusaders trying to gang up on these Panzer IVs. And this might actually be really dangerous. Look how fast. Wow. The mine hits 2 of the tanks. One of the Crusaders is engine critted. So is the P4. Second P4 arrives. Oh, but whiffs just a little bit. Trying to kill the damaged Crusader. Oh my god, how does it still have HP left?
No way.
So, one Crusader down, but potentially both P4s may die. Oh, somehow no rear armor hit.
Yeah,
Rapid fire activated on the P4. And it looks like the Panzer IV is going to get away. Matilda down to half health. Martyrs come in. Big attack ground, but they both whiff. Thanks to the smoke on the Matilda. Another Crusader on the opposite side is going to catch this 2509 out.
Oh, nice little pickup.
Oh, I think that's the second 2509 we've seen wrecked.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think that investment was very strong. I don't think he got a lot out of it, to be honest.
Yeah, after like the mid game, it just doesn't pay off in the same way. Oh, Martyr engine critted. This is potentially dangerous. Mule could come in here and toss a sticky bomb.
Does he have... Oh, rifle nade?
Oh, it's because he already used it. The sticky bomb's on
Oh,
cooldown.
right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, no, I guess not. Here it is. Oh, that hurts. Martyr knocked out. But at least VPs have evened out. KD has evened out, although the Allies have killed 8 vehicles to 3 for the Axis. More artillery coming in. Although I think it's interesting, I feel like FeriG and Mule have relied a lot more on maneuver than raw firepower, especially compared to some of the other games we've seen today.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of sections. A lot of sections in the field. A lot of raw 303 rounds at the enemy all the time.
Oh, second Matilda coming out for FeriG. Simon needs that Tiger. And Symbiosis, I think multiple Martyr is probably the way to go. They will consistently penetrate that Matilda. And actually P4 deals with it okay as well. You know, Mule going for Crusader train here. That, oh, 2509 getting smashed by the 6-pounders. I think Symbiosis needs to avoid any more Flampanzer investment.
You know, I think Mule could do with going Air and Sea. Maybe just for the Typhoons. Yeah, just because he's got like 200 munis. And he's got a pretty well-rounded army composition.
Oh no, P4 isolated and destroyed a combination of AT guns and Crusaders. The Martyrs back it up, but they need one more hit on this Crusader, and I don't think they're going to get it. Now they line up on the Matilda, but the 2-pounders in support are actually a really good counter to the Martyrs. The Martyrs now forced to back up. Wow, but the Axis triple cap is actually starting to apply some pressure. Allies down to 170 VPs. Yep. So less than 3 minutes of VPs at a triple cap. Symbiosis is finally getting his tier 4 out. Oh, these triple vet pioneers. That other Matilda. Yeah. I think, I don't know. On one hand, I feel like Mule could make a choice, but he's also clearly so heavily invested in in the actual fight. Oh, he's locked it in. Air and Sea. What is this? Assault flares or perimeter overwatch that he's unlocked? Oh, the Flampanzer. I think it decides to dive the AT guns, but just immediately gets roasted. Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
One martyr down. Crusader hits a mine, but both martyrs destroyed.
Does it anything to follow up on this mine hit Crusader? I
No.
don't think so.
And neither does. We have a Tiger hits the field for Simon. Man, why the dive just seems so disjointed. The timing on it just confused me.
I think the Brits are just going to outscale. The infantry's already outscaling the Wehrmacht.
Yeah.
Infantry.
Yeah.
Infantry training, scope rifles, just hitting it home. Everything's riding on this Tiger, I guess. Oh, Mule did. Yeah, he locked into air and sea. Yeah, and he's just unlocked the. See, I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer.
And now more over repair coming. FeriG's got a Crusader out now to complement. Four Crusaders for Mule, and now one for FeriG as well. Symbi is gone for the 250 with the Assault Grenadiers and a Panzer III. Support the Tiger, some Panzerjägers. It looks like we're going to get one more push here.
One more push.
And now the armored vehicle training coming in. They didn't even have armored vehicle training this whole time. This is not looking good. Allies had the triple cap on, down to 3 minutes of game time left for the Axis now as well. Panzerjägers just eating rounds from the Matilda. P3 immediately knocked out by the Crusader train. Oh, if the Allies isolate this Tiger, this game is over.
Yeah, for sure.
The Assault Grenadier is going to relieve a little bit of the ticket pressure here, but there's just no more hard AT on the field for the Axis. All those martyrs destroyed.
Yeah. That's the danger of investing so much into these martyrs, man.
Yeah. Tons of these wrecks. I know there's a micro attacks involved, but just having a squad of Panzer Pioneers running around, like salvaging all these wrecks, and now they keep getting destroyed. Oh, Assault Gren's in the middle. 4 Crusaders. Just evaporated.
Jesus. This Tiger needs to be careful. Oh, it's too late. Here comes the
Here's
Typhoons.
the loiter.
He blocks him in here.
The new and improved rocket loiter and 4 Crusaders. Oh boy.
Oh, this Tiger's toast, brother.
Oh goodness.
GG.
And that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, GG. Well played, Simon Symbiosis. Really well done.
Yeah.
Like,
nice pitch.
Yeah, to stay in it. They really they made Mule and FeriG work for it there. Feels Tiger, man. Wow. Okay. Yeah, really, really well done. From both teams.
That's the thing with these big stalls, right? Like, it's one thing to get your Tiger in the field, but it's another when there's like 4 over-repaired Crusaders waiting for you when you arrive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's and so we were talking about Aussies. Like, what did he really build from the Aussies? It was the magic resource cache, the 2-pounders, and the over repair.
Yeah.
The rocket.
Those are all over repaired by itself, right? It's amazing.
Liberator says, congrats to everyone who predicted the correct answer, which was everyone who voted. All right. Well, yep. And congrats to FeriG and Mule. Mule says, turns out the Tiger is an easy lose unit in the current meta. I
don't know.
It depends. If the game's close, a Tiger, I think, can like tip the scales. But I mean,
it's it's how much of your screening army you can keep alive, right, before the tiger arrives.
Yeah.
Like all the martyrs were dead, and everything was all the 250. Everything was dead, right? So when it comes out like that, yeah, it's gonna die, right?
Mhm.
If your screening army's still alive when the tiger comes out, but that's the point of the story, right? There's lots of risk, right? That's the risk of it. So I mean, it was going to happen, I guess.
Yeah.